How y'all doing, Comedy Cats? All right. I'm a male nurse, but let me explain. I'm not gay. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm not homosexual. I may be a little metro because I like to get my toenails painted every now and then. You know, they think I'm gay because I wear pink scrubs with hot biker pants and roller skates. I mean, come on. And, you know, I work with all women. It's hard working with all women. I get a little emotional. You know, it's like being around a big angry sorority. But it's a good job, though, and it helps me, you know, do nice things. And I was able to do something good for my daughter this summer. I took her to Disneyland. And Mr. Dole was talking earlier about the MasterCard commercial. I got my own because it was cool with my daughter. It was like, tickets $800, hotel $500, trinkets and crap $200. Look on daughter's face, priceless. Right? Sounds familiar? There's a second part to that commercial. Look on dad's face after looking at his empty bank account. Worthless. He emptied me out. It's crazy. Because usually I'll take her to Six Flags over in Atlanta. And when my daughter, with the economy, it was kind of rough. My daughter would be like, Daddy, can we go to Six Flags? I'd be like, baby, I don't know if I can do the whole 6. I may be able to do 2.5 of the flags. Then you get a check, you might be able to do the other 4. I don't know. But I took her to this little rinky-dink place in Atlanta called Dixieland. Okay, just by that name, you're wondering, why did I go, right? It was crazy. This place was ghetto and country at the same time. How do you do that? They had swing seesaws, a little dirt pool. It was crazy. KKK just got out the door. And I couldn't win. I don't know. They didn't have real roller coasters. They just had a bunch of Walmart shopping carts they pushed down the hill. He did 2 flips on that one. I got him on that one. Had to push your own stuff up the hill. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. They had a Dukes of Hazzard ride, but it wasn't a mechanical ride. It was a real car. I said, look at that. I got the ride that it was the real car. All right. I'm going to ride that. And they didn't have a real snack bar. My daughter gets thirsty. We go over there. They didn't have nothing but 1 bag of chips and a water hose. I said, this is crazy right here. I had to get my money together. It was crazy. I thought I was in an episode of Jackass. I didn't know that. All that make-believe stuff they had, you know? It's crazy. They didn't have real characters either. You know, like if, you know, at Disney, you'll see Mickey and them. You didn't see none of that. They had Chucky, Alf. Remember Alf? What they call Alf? And the little puppet from the Saw movies riding around on the tricycle. Would you like to play a game? No one doesn't want to play your games. Come on, baby. My daughter, she likes to ride, you know, go to all the amusement parks and everything. And they have this strip club in Atlanta called the Pink Pony. And on it, it's pink like this with a pony with a pole in it. So you think it's a, you know, merry-go-round. My daughter's like, Daddy, can we ride in? I said, no, baby, that's just for daddies. Just for daddies. And I said, if you really want to have a real good scary ride to scare people with, you know what y'all use? A smart car. You know that car? Looks like 2 baby car seats on wheels, you know what I'm talking about? I got one in my pocket if you want to see it. I saw one doing 90 miles an hour the other day. It was being towed by a tow truck, though. And it's crazy. I saw one get in an accident one time, and it was hit by a squirrel. The squirrel's okay. The car is totaled. Totally totaled. Totally totaled. And, you know, going back to being a nurse, it's crazy because the women I work with, you know, they notice everything. Everything I do. You know, I got a new uniform, new glasses, how long I stay in the bathroom. They're like, hey, you gone 12 minutes. Were you doing number 2? I think you were doing number 2 because you usually only gone about 3 minutes when you're peeing. I think you were doing it. And the kind of nursing I do is I work with babies. And it's cool. You know, I don't mind the babies, but the moms, you know, blow me away to where I just go off on them sometimes, you know. And I might say inappropriate things. You know, I might say, hey, you want to slow down if you catch up with the octopus mama, or your baby's ugly, or I really like sneaking over to the father and go, hey, you know you're not the real daddy, right? See you on Maury, buddy. See you on Maury. And all babies are not pretty either. You know, some of the parents will bring the babies back to us, and we'll look at them, and they'll come in, and I'll go, ooh. And you start blinking. You ever start blinking when you're trying to think of something nice to say? And I'll go, that is a pretty blanket. Look at that blanket right there. Did you get that at Walmart? That is nice right there. And I like playing tricks on the other parts of the hospital, like the x-ray with the babies. Because they'll come in, do an x-ray on the baby, and have this portable machine. They'll go over the baby. And I'll throw some things under the baby to throw them out. I'll put a pencil under the baby, keys, lug nuts. One time I put a couple of bullets in there. They was like, somebody shot that baby. Can you hear that? They shot that baby. I hope you got a couple shots in. Hey, y'all, Greg Williams. Good night.